Hai, ba, go! Welcome to Hanoi.
This is how I start a YouTube video, and then everything goes like that.
Welcome back to Vin Gin Eats, or simply Vin Gin. We haven't figured out that yet. Tag along in our adventure for some authentic Vietnamese fish stew. Trying out some real fried Vietnamese spring rolls and bún cha. Getting locked up in a cafe. Devouring some Banh Mi, or why not some Bánh Cuon. And obviously, some good pho. Yeah, and some more train cafes. You know what? Let's get into it. So a quick preface before we start this vlog. This is my first time in Vietnam. I do have roots in Vietnam, but I do not speak the language. So this trip is very special to me. So, once you get through security, you're gonna see all these stalls selling SIM cards and currency exchanges. If you got dollar bills, y'all, then go ahead and exchange. For SIM card, if you don't use services like Klook, eSIM.net or SailyWord, I suggest you go with Viettel or Vinaphone. And for Klook, eSIM.net and SailyWord, we need sponsors. Y'all know what to do. And we got some popo right here. It's always good to know how the popo looks like. First thing first, we checked into LIBE Hotel, which is quite affordable. I think it cost us around $40 a night. It is quite small. It's not the biggest room, but it will do. You know, you just go there, you sleep, and that's all you do. You don't eat the breakfast because everything you can find outside way better, you know? So $40 per night, small hotel room, but like whatever, who cares, because we're just sleeping, all right?
Det är ju deras balkong.
Vadå?
Ja, det är ingen balkong.
Det är inte det, men de sa ju...
Det är bara deras rum.
Vänta. Ser de in nu till vårat rum därifrån?
Mm.
And you know, sometimes when you walk by a mirror, you have to do a double take, because if you look bad in the first one, you gotta do a second time, you know? Alright, after check-in, refreshing from the flight, we walked towards a Vietnamese restaurant called Ca Thang Long, who specializes in fish stews. Kinda like hot pot style, but with fish. So we got fish and fish stomach. This is the spot we met up with my friend who is a local Hanoi gal. After dinner, we went to one of her favorite cocktail bars right around the corner for some drinks. Look at this place. It's a vibe, and the drinks are bomb. We got like 3 drinks each, and the goal was to get mama tipsy. They even got ants on the rim for the rim liquors.
Are you ready? Một, hai, ba, go! Okay. Một, hai, ba, go! Welcome to Hanoi.
This is how I start a YouTube video, and then everything goes like that.
It is salty.
Salty?
Am I?
Oh yeah, no, he's feeling that.
I think he's doing it right.
Now he's feeling
I'll bring the ratings down. What are you doing?
I asked the bartenders for some good local spirits, and these are the 3 gin bottles she recommended. On our way back to our hotel, all drunk and all, walking with 2 left feet, we checked in the local snack selection, and they got chicken feet on deck, son, and some spicy stuff. Look, this is like midnight and it's super calm. Hanoi is safe. The next day we went to a cafe for lunch. Not like the cafe in the west, this place has food. This place is kinda hidden, so make sure you spot this sign right here saying Café Pho Co. Now this cafe is a vibe. With multiple floors, you can sit under or on the roof. So we chose the roof for the view and the chill breeze. Since their menu is quite extensive and has a lot of items, I suggest you to do your research on what you can and want to eat beforehand. Or you can wing it and do as I did and get a bun cha and an egg coffee.
Chanh nào em làm gì cái chanh nào không trả lấy cái chanh nào cả. Vì là cô cầm, cô bảo cô để lại cho cái chanh, nhưng mà nó không dùng, chỉ có cái vỏ ra. Cháu để đến giờ khi cháu đến cô để nó có cái vỏ ra. Chanh cháu toàn dùng cho để cháu không ra, cô không có cái chanh nào cả. Ska man mixa dem?
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's so creamy. Okej, det topping var, det är typ som maräng nästan. Jättegott. Den är inte så här söt heller.
So the coffee Juju got is something I recommend trying and special to Vietnam. It is a coffee with whisked egg yolk and condensed milk. 10/10 would recommend.
We're done. Meat.
We got the Vietnamese fried spring rolls and bun cha. This is the first time I'm actually eating the bun cha. Look at this nuoc cham, a staple Vietnamese sauce. You get it everywhere you go.
Double.
It's really good. Okay.
Det är den där vanliga teet som...
Exhibit A of neglected boyfriend. Here she is scrolling away while the waiter fills up our cup with complimentary tea.
Okej, börja nu då. Rate.
Ja.
We finished the food.
Me.
Yes.
The bun cha was good. I feel pressure. Sushi next one.
3 out of 5.
The spring rolls were almost a 4.
Almost
And
a
the
4.
bun cha was a 3. But I haven't tried anything else. But I wanted more savory ones. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, Amma. We got it. Almost like
春卷咧味道又唔係幾夠，佢又 OK 嘅，
脆啊，麻麻地啊，
麻麻地啦，
麻麻地啦。
2.5分。
2.5.
最多俾2.5。
咁粉咧？
我冇食飯。
OK， 係咁先啦咁。
個
仲有咩
咖啡啊，
咖啡
即係整得嗰啲泡，都冇咖啡，
OK，
淨係飲泡。
唔夠咖啡味。
Oh, look, some photographer colleagues. Looks like this couple is taking wedding photos. But a photo shoot in Vietnam sounds great. Maybe in the next video. We stumbled upon this small and cutesy Buddhist temple, and they even had tiny citrus trees for the vibe. Just a block down the road, we found this wholesale market. In other words, a market mostly for businesses, or when you ought to buy 100 pieces of the same item for whatever reasons. Good luck going through customs.
Say something.
Hold up, did she say somebody touched her ass? I'm gonna beat that The clutter and intensity inside this market was quite overwhelming. But if you want to start a business selling random stuff, this is your market. So we got tired of walking around in the heat and found this cafe, which was also hidden. So look for this sign right here. So all you have to do is walk through this sketchy little opening, and then you're gonna see this hallway that is super sketchy, but you just walk through it all until you see the staircase. You walk up the staircase, you find a mirror, you take a little selfie, you see the sign to the left. So at this point, you just follow the music and walk through another sketchy hallway. And there you go. This place is way smaller, but a perfect place to people and traffic watch. It is quite fascinating that traffic works without traffic lights. I wonder what would happen in Sweden without traffic lights.
Oh. Yes.
Good? Hello?
Yes.
So I chose the salted coffee, which was delish.
Salted.
Oh. Muy bien.
Muy bien. Muy caliente.
See, you can't do Vietnam without trying some banh mi. We went to this famous place called Banh Mi 25. They have 2 locations right next to each other. It's like they occupy the whole street. You know you found the right place when you see a bunch of tourists queued up. The banh mi was a little bit underwhelming and not how I expected it, strictly because of the filling. I'm not a big fan of pate, and which is exactly what is served. You can tell the French influence. I would still recommend going here, as it is a staple of Vietnamese cuisine.
What's in it?
Got a sausage and
Sausage? Oh, is that a pickle?
No. Cucumber.
You approve? I can have a bite? How much was this?
I don't know, 40,000. Like, what is that? 10 crowns? $1? Is it $1? Around $1?
What's this? Huh?
Oh?
What's that red sausage?
No, that's not a sausage. That's kasu. Okay. Recap.
Huh?
Banh mi recap.
Banh Mi. We went to the Banh Mi 25, the
Banh Mi.
popular.
Mhm.
And I kid you not, they had like 3 areas to sit. You order from one place. So busy, like the whole street was full of people waiting for food, ordering food, looking for places. It was chaos.
Chaotic.
Yeah. And the banh mi, I think it was like an average banh mi.
Wow.
I wouldn't say it's probably the same quality as you would get in your home country.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
So I think it was adjusted to, foreigners to be,
Most likely.
more commercial. But it's not
the
bad.
the one with sausage, that's the one we had. Was all right.
The OG one, right?
Yeah, no, the special.
Special. It's a special.
Yeah, specialty.
Yeah.
But I feel like taste-wise, not so good. Probably 2.5 out of 5.
Yeah.
3 maybe.
Yeah.
3 is like pushing it. But yeah. And then the crunch of the baguette, the bun, was pretty good. It was very crunchy. So.
Yeah.
Oh.
My glasses just broke.
Oh no.
So a stroll around the lake Hoan Kiem is the perfect activity after filling your stomach with le baguette. Yeah, I just said lake like chai tea. Forgive me. This area is giving Le Grande Occupation, typical French architecture, which reminds me of Paris and actually French concession in Shanghai. Comment down below if we should go to Paris or Shanghai. I used to live there, and that's my mama's roots. 阿拉上海人，你晓得吧？ You can't do Hanoi without train cafes. However, nowadays it is way stricter and authorities are up your ass. I blame tourists for these new enforcements, and it is for safety concerns, so, a bunch of people walking around on the tracks and taking photos. It's not the safest place to be at, and the train's gotta run, Oh, oops, you did not see that. Well, it was a stacked Photoshop anyway, so whatever. So the experience is still quite different. We had to befriend this guy, who's brilliant by the way, and then he's gonna take you to one of the cafes and you have to order some drink, and then you might get locked up in the cafe when the popo pass by.
Okay. No.
And then hopefully you will see a train pass by and possibly pee on you. Yeah, I got peed on. After that, we went to Notre Dame to find Quasimodo. With no luck finding Quasimodo and the sun setting, we had to try this place called Pho Ga Nguyet. Pho Ga is something I've been eating my whole life ever since I was born, so I had to try and compare,
저기만? 저기가. You like it?
And I'm not sure if it's nostalgia or whatever. It did taste quite similar to whatever I eat at home, but I would say home is better, but that's because it's home, If you don't have this at home, you should definitely try Pho Ga at this place called Pho Ga Nguyet. Is there a better way to end the night than going to the Hanoi Bar Street? I don't think so. Since we're not party animals, we find it much more fun to snack on some tofu, drink some beer, and watch tourists fight each other. Unfortunately, I did not film the fight, but trust me, white people do love to fight each other or locals in Asia.
Do this. One Saigon, one Hanoi. One each. Okay. Oh, jag sa en var. Okej, jag tog en sån och så tog jag en... Can I have glasses? Glass to drink, yeah. Jag tog four. It's tofu, it's hot, it's good. A 4. Like, I'm rating it tofu-wise, you know?
Yeah. Tofu-wise is 4.
What do you think?
I don't know. I don't think they're gonna hear us, but yeah, it's very bland. And it's not as puffy or, you know, like fried, crunchy. It's not as crunchy as I want it to be. Yeah. Or spicy, for that matter.
But it's still okay. Why am I so shiny? Maybe it's bad.
So the next day, I woke up at 5 a.m. for my Ashton Hall routine and went to the gym by 5:30. Not really, but I went to the gym nearby the hotel to get energized while my baby was still sleeping. This gym is big, and they even got a pool. So in Vietnam, they have this franchise called Cuon, which you can find anywhere in Vietnam. I recommend going here both for the drinks as well as the aesthetics. Just feel the Viet Cong vibes, you know? For drinks, apart from my favorite Vietnamese coffee with condensed milk, the mung bean drink is a must. I will go back to Vietnam and Cuon strictly for this drink, the mung bean. So bun cuon is a staple in Vietnamese cuisine and probably one of the best things you can get in Vietnam. And the best part is, it is way better than the Cantonese cha chan tang rice rolls. Yes, I'm picking my Vietnamese side over my Chinese side here. Look at that technique. Oh man, the fluidity, the ease, the way she moves. She's got it down to perfection. She's like a bun cuon engineer. But when I do it at home, they just break, like soft toilet paper touching your bum. So my sis found this cute brand she wanted to check out, and the interior and aesthetic was there. Did she buy anything? I don't know. I don't remember. But it is giving chick.
High.
Yes.
What is it? Like 30,
What?
35 degrees?
Actually, let me check.
Just walking around the streets in a fancy area.
My eSIM is so bad I can see the weather, but yeah,
Yeah.
maybe 30 plus something.
Yeah, 30 plus, and a lot of smog. What is it called? When
Air pollution.
yeah, air pollution. It's pretty high today.
183, which means you should stay inside, wear a mask, use an air purifier at your homes.
Which is why we got K95.
No,
N95?
not K, N95. Yeah.
What is the difference?
KN is from China, I think, and then N is from, I don't know, they're like different areas, but they're all like approved. Yeah.
Look at you, knowledge.
COVID.
Snacker.
Oh,
Ja, det var det.
yeah, that's it. Okay.
Ja.
Well, I'll talk to y'all later.
Ja, tack så mycket.
Shopping around this neighborhood made us all hangry, so we randomly ended up in this cafe. Exhibit B of neglected boyfriend. Here I am trying to get her attention and have a little cutesy moment with the kois in the background. We ordered some pizza and it's not up to standard to 4P pizza, which is a must if you visit Vietnam. But it was still decent and I just enjoyed the kois. If you're a film photographer and you're around Old Quarter and need a restock, this is the place to go to. It's a sketchy little boutique and they do not have all these films you see in this wall, but they have the basics like the Kodak and the Porta 400. You know, the usual. So with limited time, Pho 10 has to be the last stop in terms of food. This is the spot you have to stand in line for no matter how long the line is. Look at that meat, it's boiled to perfection. Was the wait long? Not really. Was the food good? Yes. I think my only thing with this place is the soup. The soup was not rich enough for my taste, because I made better at home, but I'll still give it a 4 out of 5 because I will come back. If you want to get real close to the train tracks, this is the better place to go to. Just Google Train Street Coffee and you will find it. You can walk in through both ends, but we walked in through the north one, the street called Phien. And Exhibit C. This is me trying to get attention from my girl for this video, but as you can see, she's all up on her phone. To round up Hanoi and our day, we went to get some foot massage before going to bed and flying off to Da Nang. But don't forget to tip these people well. By the way, here are some recommendations that we didn't have time to go to, but is recommended by my friend who is the local. And please do not forget to like and subscribe to our channel and watch our Da Nang video. My name is Vincent.
And I'm Chichi.
And thank you for watching Vin Gin.
Bye.